So it's gotten a little bit of attention lately, and my own attention personally, that Need for Speed Heat got a pretty sizable update that fixed many bugs. As you can see here, I don't know if this is a bug or just a loading error, but it's definitely weird. But what they added was that they added a couple of black market cars, one that you can pay for to get challenges, and one that you get for free from challenges. And as you can see here, the black market delivery is $6 Australian, which is $1, $2 less than the deluxe edition, or $1.50 less than the deluxe edition upgrade, which is kind of useless. But we're just going to be going through the free challenges, and here's some of the races from the free challenges. So I thought it was particularly interesting that they have given out a single DLC car for $5, but I mean, that's just probably just an EA-ism, really. So what's been changed? Well, for one thing, I don't know, it might just be placebo effect or something, but the game does look slightly better from what I remember on the Xbox from the previous update on the Xbox One S. It does look slightly better, but I'm not 100% sure in that regard. I could very well be wrong here. But this is the free car that you get from going to a certain area and then doing all these challenges associated with it, which I've still got to do the challenges, and I don't know how long the challenges will be up for, if they're up for like a month or something, or a week. I've got no idea, but it'll be interesting to find out nonetheless. But this is the Aston Martin DB Volante? I don't know. It's Aston Martin Volante something or other, because Aston Martin are pretty pretentious with their naming. But then again, this is coming from a guy who likes Alfa Romeos, so and Ferraris to a lesser degree. But yeah, it's an interesting car though. It's just, I believe it is a DLC car from Need for Speed Payback, or one of the early Need for Speed games. I'm not 100% sure, but I do believe it has been in DLC previously in prior Need for Speed games. So it's a bit interesting, but overall, the update did fix quite a few bugs, apparently. I hadn't really had many issues with the game to begin with, and I can't quite remember if I discussed that if I completed the game or not. But if I did, TLDR. If I've already said this before, I don't care, I'm saying it again. But TLDR, the game is, it's a bit short if you focus on just one campaign. But if you spread yourself out and try to focus on multiple campaigns, there'll be some grinding that's needed. So take that into account. But other than that, I really enjoyed it. I loved getting a Beetle up to like 300 in the speed thing. That's just so cool. You just get a Beetle up to a ridiculously high power level and have it be an off-road beast, and it's great. That's one thing I love about this game. And over time, it's hit me that the map is actually okay. The most annoying things about this game, after a sustained playthrough of this, is that the traffic can be very annoying from time to time. It's not great. They often get in the way, and because all these visual effects and all the visual style of the game itself, it can be a bit difficult to predict where traffic's coming from sometimes. That might be a problem with the game running at a lower resolution than it would on, say, a PC or an enhanced console, but the problem's still there. So there's that. And the cops are, in my opinion, still overpowered, because it's generally just down to luck if you're going to escape them or not. You just got to be really fucking fast, or you got to jump across big jumps. Speed and good use of the handbrake will not save you. Nothing will save you now if you don't use the air, and be a bit cheeky, or just have speed. Amphetamines probably work too, but mostly just car speed and raw speed from the vehicle itself, vehicle in question. So it's those things bring the game down a bit for me overall. But these challenges are pretty fun though. I mean, I enjoy them. They've been decent. They haven't been fantastic. But I believe these are new tracks, and if they are new tracks, because I don't recall racing on a track like this before, that was a particularly awesome track layout. It's a nice mix of just having a car that can handle or drift and just power. That's all it really needed. And so I realized that even though plus for whatever reason the cars that are in this challenge are like just really generic one colored cars with different specific body kits. That's your opponents. There's no variety in the opponents for some reason. And I hadn't noticed that in the main game races, but anyway. But I did notice you had to upgrade your car quite a bit to be able to take on some of the AI, because especially given you couldn't use nitrous in the races to get through some of these challenges, I figured it'd just be easy to just do 3 races without using nitrous at all, instead of just doing 3 races and then 3 races without nitrous. So I did, not 2 birds out with 1 stone. I hate using that logic because I love birds, but you used that logic and just made the challenges easier for me in the long run. But the side effect of that was that I had to restart a lot, because the AI would just pull through ahead, and the AI could just use boost whenever they wanted. So that made that pretty tricky, and I ended up having to kind of cheat my way through on some of them. There was one race in particular that was very annoying. That hasn't been filmed here because it took me numerous takes to actually, get a victory out of it. But I just thought in the end it just wasn't worth filming, and I just get the races that I actually enjoyed, like this circuit, because this circuit's really cool. And I believe the drift zone here is new as well, although I could have just simply forgotten that it was even there. I could 100% be wrong with this and be completely clueless of this, but if it's new stuff, then that's pretty cool. But if it's stuff I haven't seen before, well, shame on me for just not noticing it. I guess that just makes me a bit clueless, and just, well, it gives me more out of the game. So really, there's no negative to it, really. But yeah, so that's really about it. 2 new cars, crap load of bug fixes, some other new stuff. Well, 1 new car really, if you don't want to pay for anything, which is completely understandable. Maybe if you got it through EA Access, like, it would justify it, but I bought this game at retail for full price, so maybe. And you don't get it with the deluxe edition either, from what I can tell. But anyway, that's the end of this video. Thanks for watching, and I shall see you in the next video. See you later.